I'm going to get these eyes in, because the eyes really are, you know, kind of a crucial part of the whole head. So it's weird, you have to like, doing a self-portrait really is quite a difficult way to learn to draw. But it's great because you always have a model. You're always available to model for yourself. I think I may have undershot that eye just a little bit. Let's bring it over. Let me see. Alright, so I'm going to close my other eye this time because I want to see about what the you know, kind of the overall proportion of that eye area should be. Okay, and it should be 1, 2.5. No, it should be much bigger than that. So what I did was I measured from my brow here, like basically in the center of my eye, down to the bottom. It's about 2.5. So what I did was I measured from the top of the brow here, like basically right in the center of this, the top of the brow down to the bottom of my eye right here. And so I got that measurement, and then I compared it to a measurement that I know is accurate. And that is really how I do the whole drawing, okay? Is I always go back to comparing new measurements to old measurements that I know are correct. You don't want to compare them to something that you're not quite sure is correct. You want to compare them to something that is like absolute fact, okay? So my initial measurement is what I was comparing this to. And that looks about right. So my eye, the bottom of the eye should be there, which is actually bigger than I thought it should be. And this is also why I measure, because I don't always trust my eyeballs here. Okay, so I'm going to relax my face. So I actually need to lower this whole thing a bit. Is that correct? Let me see. Yeah, all right. So, got that measurement, that angle, this angle for the nose. Make sure those line up. Now I see that the nose comes in just a little bit. So now that I have all these little tick marks, right? I have kind of this grid structure already on here. Now I start to get things, mark things down in relation to this grid. Okay, so I'm kind of imagining like this tick mark here, which is the corner of my right eye. I'm kind of imagining it continue vertically towards the top and towards the bottom. And what I'm doing when I'm looking at my subject here, myself, I'm seeing, okay, where does something else line up with this measurement? And I see that the edge of the nose, the nostril, lines up quite closely with the corner of the eye, if I was just to draw a vertical line down. So now I'm starting to get that in. Part of what I need to understand is I need to just understand this point on my nose, but let's see, this needs to come down a little bit. Here. So, the furthest point of the nose will come up out right here. It's where I have it. So the furthest south point of my nose, I'm looking at kind of where that lines up vertically with something else. It almost meets the corner of the eye, but not quite. So I think I actually undershot it just a little bit. Come over just a little bit more. Up. Make sure I'm following my axis here. Now where's the edge of my nose? The left nostril over here. Where does that line up? I'm going to compare that to the edge of my head. So I have a big nose, really is what I've just figured out. I haven't just figured out, like I said, this isn't my first self-portrait. I already knew I had a big nose. So I believe the width of my nose is about there. Let's see the edge of my head. Skull. This is not quite accurate yet. So this needs to come in more. This needs to come out more. This needs to come down and not sink in quite so much. Too many lines. Get out of my life. Another thing, guys, don't leave a ton of lines, like all these sketchy lines and stuff on your drawing. It confuses your eye. I know they kind of look cool, okay? I get it. I understand that they kind of look cool. But the people that you're looking at, the influences you have, where they have all these cool looking sketchy lines, those people really know how to draw. Okay, at least most of them. And you have to be able to see those big proportions and stuff first before you can start messing around with all this stylistic crap. Okay? Keep that stylized stuff out of my house. I don't want none of that. Okay, so this is just horizontal. What I need is I need to figure out exactly where the tear ducts are here. So going back to what I was saying before I got distracted, if you have a bunch of sketchy lines on there, things that are kind of like lines to help understand movement and stuff like that, if they aren't necessary, get rid of them. Because all they'll do is confuse you over time. So what I need to figure out is exactly where these eyes go. This one I have essentially figured out. This eyebrow should go up just a little bit, but let me see where that tear duct is. It's like 2.5 again. 2.5 people. Alright, 1, 2 and a half. Okay. Ooh. Let's take that one more time. So this is messing with me here because I think I am having trouble getting back in the exact same position. See. So I got a measurement from the bottom of the nose to the tip of my nose. I'm just kind of guessing at what this is right now. 1, 2, 3. No, that's way too short. 1, 2. It's way too long. There we go. That's right. Okay. So I noticed that the point of my nose is about 1/3 of this whole thing.